Hey everybody and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. I'm Zelda Master 2010 and in this episode we're going to be taking on like Hylia's Cavern. Basically, yes, in the previous episode we went inside it, ending off the episode after collecting a bunch of postals. And well, in this episode we're going to be taking on the entirety of this cavern. So get ready now. Right off the bat you can see there are a bunch of boulders you're going to have to blow up, and different areas unravel after blowing them up. Now, there's only going to be one pathway to go to, and like several other boulders you blow up in that room will just contain chests or something else that I will get into later on. Anyways, you're going to need your lantern throughout this, obviously, because it is a dark cavern. It's completely dark, and you're going to need a lot of lantern oil because, believe it or not, this is a pretty long cavern. I will be covering it in just one episode and keep it as that because I don't necessarily know anything else to add on to this episode that won't make it extremely long. So I'm just going to focus on this. It'll be a little short than a normal episode, but really long for just a cavern that you typically go into as a side quest thing. So yeah, look at this as a title, as a mini dungeon, as a problem of darkness that Link shall unfold with his bombs and arrows and other things. But before going to this dungeon, note that you will need a lot of lantern oil. Now, I don't have that much. I did fill it up in the previous episode, and I will be using it all in this episode with more. You're gonna need like maybe an extra lantern bottle with you, you know, filled with lantern oil thing. But if you don't, you're gonna find yellow chews, and yellow chews are equivalent to lantern oil. So you can easily find that, pick it up, and well, drop it inside your lantern jar thing, whatever makes it make fire light. Alright, so surprise. Anyways, there's some fire slugs. We should go ahead. These torch slugs, my bad. I guess I just went with this easier route and just said fire, but they actually are torch slugs. They can be torched with fire. They actually are original slugs, but you know, that weren't on fire. I don't really know. I don't know the origin to these torch slugs. But whatever. Here's a postal. First postal in this area. Also, yeah, I don't even think I mentioned. What are we heading in here for? What are you going to be finding? Well, we're going to be getting, I think, 3 postals, if my memory serves me correctly. Don't correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't want to be wrong, and we're gonna change the history of the game and pretend I'm right. And we're also gonna be getting a piece of heart that's gonna be at the end of the dungeon with, okay, there's still more, with a bunch, and when I say a bunch, I mean a bunch of goodies like rupees and bombs and arrows. There you go, another thing of stuff. I don't know. And oh yeah, there's gonna be a lot of enemies and dead ends. Now, that's another reason why you really need your lantern throughout this area. Now, you might say, oh, hey, look, I'm a badass. I'm going to avoid these obstacles. I'm going to take out these enemies. I'm going to know where the right pathway is and just, you know, make it through with ease. Well said, alright? Whoever said that, good for you. But you're not going to be able to get the piece of heart at the end because you see how we're lighting torches in every single room just to give us, you know, extra light? Well, getting the chest for the piece of heart, you will have to light 2 torches. You know, the typical Zelda thing, you know, that typical puzzle everybody does in all the Zelda games that we all know and love and just, you know, giggle up inside when we do and hear that, you know, fanfare jingle. So, yeah, there you go, that's one of them, but that's for rupees. And we're going to be getting actually a lot of rupees in this dungeon. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot, because there are so much chests in this game. Here's actually something. You want to go ahead and light these 2 torches. Now, this isn't the piece of heart. Like I said, it's at the end of the cavern. The cavern is rather long. But, oh, here's actually a yellow chew jelly. I'm actually going to try to get it because, like I said, we're going to need to grab one of these suckers, put them in the bottle. Okay, I couldn't scoop it at the right time. And I always have that problem. It's kind of glitchy. If you don't do at the exact same moment. But yeah, here, as I'm talking about lots of rupees, well, we got 100 rupees right there. That's from one chest. And then with all these rockways things that will contain a chest in the dead end side, there will be more you know, chests and things. Okay, I was able to grab that. There we go. Now we are set throughout the dungeon. You will find more of these just in case you weren't able to take out the Chew, or take it out and pick up, you know, with your bottle. Kind of like, you know, you have that buggy grab thing, you know, formation. Like me, because that's how I am. I'm really unlucky. But yeah, anyways, I'm just gonna go ahead and use the rest of my lantern. As you can see, it's little less than half away, so that's kind of bad. We're gonna have to be a little more open-eyed, minded, and solid. That's not gonna work. Sold? I don't. That's not, no. But you will be collecting puzzles. That's good. A po for the soul, everybody. You know, cheers, right? Take out this Dgango. It's kind of annoying how he's, you know, stuck at the edge of the. There we go. Okay. But yeah, it's kind of annoying how his tail is right at the end, because that's his only weakness. And kind of weird how his whole body is destroyed. But hey, I am not gonna talk about that, because pretty much every enemy we took on in this game, at least boss-wise, we ended up destroying its eye to destroy its body entirely. So yeah, I'm not gonna complain. I mean, that's cool. Alright, so that's the other way. Here is the midpoint, kind of. Yeah, it's basically literally half of the way through, so you still have halfway to go. Now this is telling you, hey, if you don't have enough lantern oil and you want to head back, well, you know, be the light's guest and go ahead and, you know, have the light, is gravity pull you upwards into the surface once more and automatically spawn at the entrance of this cavern, because, you know, there's no hole, it just automatically spawns there, which is a nice reference to other Zelda games, like, you know, all the previous Zelda 3D titles. You know, they all had that same, you know, look up in the light and then you hear that raise, you know, sound effect, and then you go inside it and just, you know, spawn right out of where you came in from. You know, either you came down from underground or in a cave or whatever. And it always felt mystical to me. I'm like, that is just so cool. I love it. And the first time I did experience it, obviously, was in Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. And I don't know, it had that really mystical feeling to it. I guess nowadays it doesn't, because it's more like that's a Zelda thing, you know? But it's not like, oh, that's a reference to, like, Ocarina of Time. It's just like, you know, I like how you light torches for a chest. It's kind of like that feeling. Actually, no, that's actually a little mystical. I don't know what is up with that, but right now, like in Wind Waker, which was the previous, you know, title that came before this one, 3D title-wise, and for like the main platformers, it didn't have that mystical feeling. It was only Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time that did. When you look up, you're just like, yeah, it's gonna get me out of here, and I don't know, I really liked it. Anyways, here I'm gonna have to use my oil thing, and like I said, for those people who don't have lantern oil and said I'm just gonna take this dungeon out because I'm so cool and things and whatever, you could still fall really easily. Like, I'm telling you, you could actually use Wolf Link, believe it or not, and do use your senses, because it does light up. It gives this neon light to what's around you really well, but the render distance is really short for it, so you're gonna have to be really careful. Like, it's only 2 steps of what you see that's in front of you, and honestly, in darkness you can't see much. I really like what they did to it. That's why the game is so dark and mystical and just overall amazing. And this is actually the part that gets rather confusing in this cavern. I'm going to show you why. Now, first let me go ahead and grab these goodies all around here and things. So here's 50 rupees, and wow, we almost have a full slot of wallet goodiness things. I don't know, we almost have a full wallet. There we go. Alright, because the rupees really did fill it up. But here's some bombs things. So we're never going to get, you know, rid of those bomb problems, because we keep getting bombs, which is good. So here's the part, like, wait, I'm heading back here, so where the hell am I supposed to go? Well, believe it or not, the map is a huge help in the game. Don't look at the map as in you're actually in trouble. Say, okay, I need to see what actually lies there. Because when I was here, I'm like, am I really heading back? Then I realized, oh, it actually took me to another area. Because being like me, I always look at the map everywhere I go. It's kind of the main reason why it's so easy to 100% a Zelda game, because people ask me, like, do you use guides? Usually I don't. I just look at the map. That's basically I'm like, oh, there is something in this, room. Let's say I'm in a dungeon. And when you look at the map, there is a chest, so you look for that chest. Wherever it is, it has a solution to find and to open and to achieve greatness. So yeah, anyways, open up these rocks, pop them open. That area leads to somewhere. Oh, here's a huge yellow chew jelly. I could grab it. There we go. Alright, so we have some more on the go, but you don't have to worry. This half-filled lantern will do more than enough for us. A little more than half this time. Last time I checked, it was a little less than half before I filled the bottle, but you know what I mean. I guess I only look at it when it's like around halfly done. Haha. Anyways, no! Okay, I actually thought the B hotkey was, the lantern was, set on it, but it wasn't, so that was kind of dumb of me, and I ended up using it, so whatever. I do love how Link can put the thing on his waist, and you could do pretty much anything with it on your waist, but you do tend to forget you have it with you, and end up using it all. Like, several times I went out from a cave outside into the world, the surface, and then I realized, wait, my lantern's still on. And here's just something also worth noting. See how I put inside the money back, like inside the chest? Yeah, we're not gonna take it with us because what? We're short by 11 rupees, or not 9 rupees, and we can't, carry, what was that, 50 or 100 rupees with us? That sucks. No, I'm kidding. I kind of do like how they did that, but you're never really gonna open that chest again. I mean, who would come back here? Let's be honest. Once you're done with this water cavern pipe thing of, like Hylia, you're never gonna come back. Let's be honest, guys. So I don't understand why they have you put it in. It's kind of a cool system, I guess. Especially when you're gonna have that much extra rupees that are gonna go to waste, But anyways, here is the end of the cavern. We got the third post hole that was here. And yeah, don't leave yet because we've been lighting all those torches. And this is the final one for the grand prize. Obviously, we weren't going to go in here if there wasn't, a bigger prize. Actually, we still were because we were going to 100% the game. But you know what I mean? They did have another prize. It's another piece of heart. So that's a new piece of heart to start our, heart container. Anyways, that does it for Twilight Princess. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thank you for watching.